The members of Open Carry Texas have people talking, including advocates here in the Panhandle, about gun rights and the fight to maintain the rights of the Second Amendment. Those members are pushing to acclimate people to the idea of open firearms, but coalitions and advocates here are not sure that tactic will work. It is no question that the Panhandle is home to many gun enthusiasts and advocates. For example, Shannon Urton, sales manager for Cumulus Amarillo, has now created Second Amendment Sundays, a coalition of businesses who support and sell items associated with the Second Amendment to have a platform. Local gun shop Long Hunters has already joined.
What we make our living off of is helping people with their firearms, and the Second Amendment is, I believe, very important to people around here.
The store's manager, Jared Baker, says the Panhandle has a rich history of gun use and that the community is used to the idea of guns being used as a tool. He says joining together in an advocacy group will help the Panhandle maintain their stance on gun rights.
If nothing else, it's for better representation. I mean, if a councilman from Amarillo is meeting with a senator, and they're asking, well, what do you think about the demographics, on the Second Amendment? If an issue comes up on the Second Amendment, they're like, well, people in our area are very strong on the Second Amendment.
The subject of gun rights has been a hot topic nationally and statewide. Video surfaced of the group Open Carry Texas bringing firearms into the San Antonio Chili's and Sonic last month, where they were asked to leave. Local advocates say they understand the tactic, but believe it could have consequences.
I think it can be effective. I think there's also a lot of danger in turning people off, though. It's a pretty fine line.
I think it's bringing it up to the forefront, but I also think that there's an intimidation factor.
However, they say the fight for Second Amendment rights is still a necessary one.
I think we always need to be aware that there are people who are opposed to gun rights, and we need to push back at every opportunity against that.
Open Carry Texas has asked members to immediately cease taking long guns into corporate businesses unless invited. The Second Amendment Sunday group says it is no way a protest against any business that chooses to allow or not allow concealed carry customers. Chelsea Goss, Pro News 7.